Okay, I don't see anything here. That's that's good. Let's hear myself. Okay. Ah, I can do this then. I can do this. All right, let's start watching Yu-Gi-Oh myself on my end. And we'll start recording the stream on my end now. Good. And then if I start watching Yu-Gi-Oh. You guys can't hear this? Okay, that's more like it. Let's make this public. Right, doing pretty well for streaming. Let's see, how do I even link this stream? Where is even the link? Ah, share. Right, if I open this in another window, presumably I should be able to hear this. Good, that's fine. Angry British typing. Right, let's do this officially. So what should we do this? So I've already made all the pieces. That's actually going to be all in the video in the future. So I've been itching to make this, but it took YouTube 24 hours to allow me to suddenly start doing this. So that was kind of annoying, to be honest. And I have actually looked at these quite a bit decently now. There's a lot of nubs here. Ignore those. Those don't matter. I just don't want to throw them away because they're nice special gold. Like, there's a few cut marks on these things, but like the actual flat surface is very nice looking, very smooth feeling. The only problem I might have with it is the bits that need to be covered up. Well, the bits that need to go quite sharply into things, like these corners, are quite sharp, and like bits that will be entirely filled out once it's all together on these sharp corners. This is quite sharp. That's not quite recommended for children. But I figured out a few things about this. Like, I haven't started building any of it because I want to do it on the stream, as we will do today, and see how long it takes me to do this. In fact, if I could put some sort of international title on this, I would, like different titles for different languages, I would put one on that's in Japanese saying either I build this or my computer blows up, whatever's first. But I just put a sensible title for English. So clearly, you're gonna have to put all the pieces onto this, right? So it's much how you lock them into here. I figured out a few things though. Like clearly, well, this is gonna be last piece, right? That makes sense, like story wise, locks everything in kind of. But I found that these three pieces kind of go together. Not that it matters now; it only matters near the end. But like that area is like that, and this is also goes surprisingly well. Like I hope this doesn't sort of grind down from me, like solving it and unsolving it so many times. There's other things like, other than this, there's three faces that are triangles on the inside. So this, and a half one here that's made of something else, but I managed to find it's this, and like you can put these together, and they'll stay together kind of. And I think I found this to be like that corner sort of thing, or something else's corner. But I've seen a few people try to attempt this and not really paid close attention to it. But I think I'm going to solve this pretty fast because I'm good at puzzles. I'm like really high level all those terrible like phone puzzles with blocks that involve a lot of spatial awareness, that sort of thing. So I think I'm going to solve this pretty quickly. Like this is probably the bit that people most miss, I think, because it's probably like in the middle as a stalk that holds everything together. Not sure when you put it in, but like, let's see. I figured out this. This must go here, like there, because all of these corner bits, all of these kinds of corner bits, right, are immediately around the top bit, but they're not the far out corners, because the far out corners are bits like this. But there's an inside bit for those, like here. So it's not hard to figure out that things that look like this need to be some of the first to go on this top bit. Like that kind of stays in there. I don't know if that's the correct order, but that's something there, and there's pieces here. So what other things can we get around the top? This probably goes around this corner, like sitting there. Not sure in what order. What other corner bits do we have? That's a bit that covers it afterwards because it's got this bit on it. So this corner bit, this bit goes, that goes there, then this corner bit goes here? It seems to go through the hole here. Not really getting a solid connection yet. This bit's pretty solid because it goes over the top. We slide it in first on the side and then drop it down, so that's pretty solid. So where's the corner bit? This bit's got to be sit here-ish, or here? Is it too far out of a piece? No, this is a bit of the outer frame bit. Like this has got to be further out. Like this has got to go. Huh. Anyway, that's a sort of general idea. So I have some idea of what it's supposed to look like. I have a feeling this is supposed to go in the middle here. Like twist or something. Like there's a lot of empty room here. Let's put this here so you can better see from this angle. It's light. So I would have thought this go here or something, because there's a lot of bits to fill out in this area. I mean, this is molded with 2 pieces. Everything's pretty much molded with 2 pieces slapped together, so there's no holes, but I don't think this denotes directionality. So we get these bits off. Pretty sure it's this sort of way up, right? But it's not deep enough. Oh, hang on. I hooked it underneath there. And can sort of slide in this way. No, exactly. Not really sort of the area we want. I mean, this bit at the bottom sort of lines up here, but nothing's supporting it right now, so I need something else. You can sort of rotate it and get that. I mean, that goes in surprisingly solid, but it doesn't feel like it fills out this small gap here, so like, it doesn't feel like that should be right. It kind of slides in very awkwardly, but like, I don't think there's a general like. I don't think there's many square shapes like this in this, so I don't know to what degree that's accurate. If this goes here and fills out a hole, then what's going here? This looks like it should plug into something. Search inside the corners for something that plugs in. Too far out of an area. I'm not sure if this gets entirely filled in, to be fair. Like, I don't know how much this mass gets entirely full. There can't be too many different weird things to do here. What is supposed to support this? What would go through here? Well, put that aside. I know for one thing, I know it goes with this, because this has a very particular curve. So there's a... goes on here, like that. For that bit, and this got to be a corner for something, so like on a thing that's missing, like there. Like that sort of thing. What sort of thing would this plug into? What's missing a hole? This sort of thing. How far does something like this poke out? Let's go. Oh, this goes around here, right? If this is supposed to go behind it, then like that. Oh, the hole here. So I'm supposed to plug into the hole, and then you're supposed to put this on. Get somewhere. Get somewhere. Like this would have to go. Oh, this does sit here. It's a very slight. I'm not sure it's keeping it in place, but very slight sort of grip. I think it's these indents here at the bottom. And then that's got to go into the side. But this has got to slide. So this mean I've got to insert this first and then slide it. Seems like a very weird order of operations. And it doesn't even slide in entirely. It's got to slightly. See, it's got to slightly forward. I must not be doing this in the correct order. No way. There's a bunch of hole here to fill out. Well, at least it's interesting. I'll keep that together for as long as it stays together and figure out the proper order later, I guess. It seems like it would fit this sort of area, doesn't it? Like that. Hmm. Hmm. Doesn't seem to be anything sort of naturally peg-like. This sort of hook seems like the right sort of place here in the corner. Got to fill out a layer here. What would go here? Corner. Alright, it's this one, isn't it? Then I can't get the hook in. So if I plug this in first, then huh. It doesn't feel like I'm doing this the right way. It feels like I'm bullshitting a lot of this. Like, it feels like you should put things one piece at a time and then lock them in rather than have to put two pieces in at once like this. But okay. Okay. So that goes there. Right? That's going to locking a lot of things in. Let's put that there for now. This is... Oh, God. Okay, so this would go this side, right? Because it's a similar sort of piece. And this got a... Looks like it plugs into here. Oh, it's got to slide underneath some other pieces. Okay, I've done that. That's... Heh. This feels so wrong, this corner. Where does this thing go? Huh. Right, so if I try and get other corners, like... That's not going to go here. This is going to go over here, I guess. So theoretically, it settles there. Or if it... what's going to end up supporting this? I need the corner for this. Sort of... There's the corner. This bit? Okay. Looks like that fits in. So I might need to get something to keep this held in, though. Is it this area? No, these two bits don't line up. That's not going to support that. These just sort of sit here. Okay. It's likely going to be this one that sits here, probably. Based on the shapes. But what's going to support it underneath? Okay, that looks like it fills out that corner. This bit. So it goes on the outside or something like here. This bit looks like a curved bit that would face outwards, but like the curve is facing the wrong way. It's an outer level of thing. It's got to be an outer level of thing too. What sort of things does it fit into? Around here? It's got to go this sort of side, right? It's around here. Where does this sit then? It seems like it might fit there, but... this example sit somewhere, like would this slide into something on this as a support? It's quite limited in where this could go. What sort of thing would go into the back of this? This sort of piece go here? Or maybe. This looks like it could slide across on this peg, but it just sort of doesn't, just hits this thing. Yeah, they don't go past each other. So this bit goes here-ish. Well, I know where these things go. They go like here, but I don't know what's going to support them. Is this the piece that's supposed to go here? Oh, this sort of angle. No, because that's supposed to go with... Where did I put it? This bit. Oh, those bits looks like they might line up in these grooves. So they subtly don't. Why isn't this? Okay. So this one goes here on top, and then this bit goes here. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. It's all tentatively holding together, ladies and gentlemen, very tentatively. Okay, I need a piece that just hooks over the edge. Doesn't have one of these. Where's a tiny piece that hooks over the edge? Filling out this bit. Okay, that went in there. Interesting. Still feel like this should plug into the middle here somehow. Like I'm going to regret not putting that in earlier. At least if I get an idea of where everything goes, we can get somewhere. That piece keeps falling off. I haven't locked it in with anything yet. This one doesn't go here. This one can't fit here with that angle. So it has to go over here. Which makes sense shape-wise, but something's supporting it yet. Okay, that's a bit... I mean, it looks like it would go there, but it doesn't. Interesting. Let's go here. It's not a shape. Just can't go here, so I have to go over here. There's no real room for it. And look at this. What's that? I can't slide into there. There's no room for interpretation there. That's just too wide. Can't go over here either. Because this peg goes nowhere. What the hell? Probably got some piece in the wrong place, and that's screwing it all up. It's a pyramid, thank you very much. Seems about the right place. Doesn't line up. Can't go here because that's the two thing, but maybe I ought to go over here either because it doesn't feel like it sits anywhere. It doesn't plug into anything. Triangle indeed. This would appear to go here. So if I can... This would appear to go here, so I need to put it underneath first. So I need to take this bit out. I think blocking it is these parts. Wait. Attach that on first. Get these together. Slide this bit underneath first. Then it's plugged in. Slide this in. No, it's in the way because it needs to slide over the top. Huh. So if it's like you somehow go over like that. But like look at this movement. Like what the hell? Slide down from the top, then rotate over or something. It's not gonna be enough room for that if it's this bit. Right? Is there a reason there's a slope on this? This here, slide this. These bits definitely go together. But like putting them together falls this. How does this sort of movement? It's a twist. Put that on. Then you'd have to try and get this in first, and then there's no twisting here. There's put it like that. God. Then this doesn't feel healthy at all. This is ridiculous. This is the most. This corner is the most base bit. Like this, I can't remove any more bits from this. How do we get this bit in? How do I slide it in from the side and tuck in under? What is this hook area for? So what if it was a different area? What if it was over here? No, it's not deep enough in. It has to be this corner. So you can't hold it out at a certain point, slide down, because this bump will get in the way. But if you push this past, then this bit's too risen for this bit to go in. I can lift it like this, but that's awkwardly jammed. Like this, like there's a notch on this side to go into here that gets released, so you can rotate it here by the looks of it, because there's an open area here, so you can rotate this. But I don't see what you gain from doing this. I'm going to lose my mind. Ah. Basically, how would this thing fit in the middle? Why would you need all the space at the bottom if you weren't going to wedge this thing in here? This allows this to stick out more from here, so I suppose you're not supposed to close this bit until later. Oh, let's put in this thing first then. Ah. Slide this out. has to go over. Has to go over here, but I don't know how. Ah. Hmm. What's the meaning of these bits falling into like this? Would this possibly be settling? Slide this bit in. I don't know why it slides at all, but slides a bit in, settle that there. It should go in here. What's the meaning of this level of movement? Put this here that stops this from sliding, so I guess that's Well, this is locking, so... I don't understand what goes here. There's nowhere where this could go. This is the confusing bit. Just supposed to... Can't fill out that bit. It needs to fill out something. Take this out. Oh, it does fill out this one. Okay, so where does that other one go? Okay. That goes in there solidly. This other one goes where? Here? Does it plug in before you... No, it goes this corner like this. Let's go in here. Okay. 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 And this has to go here. Oh, this needs to go in first, does it? Locked it in. How am I supposed to keep it? This needs to go in here. So if I push this out. Push this in, then slide that in. Okay. That's going to go surprisingly well in a very weird way. When I'm done making this entire thing, I'll have to check the official instructions for the what I assume is a far smoother way of making this. Now, I still don't understand how this was ever supposed to fit in here. Like, it definitely was, but I don't know how. Let's see, how much the rest of this can we get in here? This seems to go with this corner. This seems to go around here. Right? This one will go here, I guess. I know, it seems like the wrong angle. What type of piece is this? This has to go here. This has to go here. I mean, this piece fills out this sort of area. This sort of area. This is to cover up this side. And what's this piece for? Oh, looks like it goes here. Not sure why. Yeah, it's got a tab here, so this should goes in like that, supporting seemingly nothing. That's fitting here. These two go together, right? But there's not enough peg down here. So maybe this side. Is it like this one, this one? No, these ones don't go together. These ones go together. They don't go together like here, do they? No, they need to go together like there. Nothing's holding them. This one's got to go like here. That seems to go here. So I can loosen this side and put it there. That's why I just need to slide forward, I guess, to fit this thing behind it. Can't go anywhere else. Right, so this bit can go in here. No, I can't go in there. It's too wide. It's too wide, it doesn't go in here. Oh, wait. Okay, I've finagled it in. Definitely not the official way. Okay. Hmm. That bit off, put this bit here first. Put that here first. Yeah, this bump under is the hard bit. It's got to go off in a weird angle. Oh, I could take that out. Okay, put that there. This guy's tucked underneath. Okay. Let's take this out. What was the point in this? Oh. This has to go on at the same time, or else it doesn't work. This has to go into here. Like that. But it needs to get this underneath first. Slide it into the side like this. Then you put this into here. Where's the bit that slid down here? This bit. How does the order of this work? slides in. Okay. Put this bump underneath first. Slide. Now I can't slide in. What the fuck? Why is everything like this? Why is everything like a thing you can't slide in with the things that need to be in first there? These things need to be together, but these two things need to slide in. It needs to have the bump underneath, but this also needs to slide in at the same time. How the fuck? Okay, I've done that. Doesn't feel very official, but I did it. Did it. This bit in here. This bit in here. Oh, this bit's going first. So this over here. No, this one. For some reason, then this goes in here. This needs to be loose first. Can't really be loose because that has to pull out. This is a whole bunch of maniacery. This is not very scientific way of doing any of this at all. And that's not in place anymore. Fucking... Moving only this bit is fine. Put the pin there. Up in there. Slide that back. Slide this bit here. Okay. God, this is... to get this bit in, I'm going to have to undo all of this, but there is more progress. This bit can't slide anywhere now. This thing has totally got to fit in somewhere stupid in the middle, and I've got to find where it is. Anyway, it is very solid so far. This triangle is further in than this triangle. That's interesting. Right, and there's this bit that goes in here. Very interesting, I like that. This doesn't really solidly go in. There feels like there should be more to this bit. Right, someone's going to come from the side to go in here. Are you telling me that this bit's supposed to come on after all of this? People insane. The order of this is absolutely ridiculous. The very fact that there are official instructions for this is maddening to think about. This has to go in. This has to go in here. Like that. What the fuck? This piece is never going like that. I never figured out how to put it in by itself. Never mind with other shit. Alright. Whoa. These bits obviously go together like here, but I don't know what's supposed to support them. I mean, actually plugs in fine now. That's cool. Let's go higher up. Let's plug in these side bits then. That's not resting on anything there. There's this bit. Just goes in like there, and then it rotates. Yep. See that? See this bullshit bit here? It's probably the most enjoyable bullshit bit I've managed to figure out. Put that in there. Rotate it, get it into place. Bullshit. Right. Let's go here. This bit plugs into this bit. Right. Hole there, so I assume that's for this guy. Oh, it's too deep. Interesting. Interesting. Because this bit goes here. Don't know why it can go too deep. That seems somewhat important. If I move this to the side enough, then this bit can plug into the gap created in the middle. Can I just rest there for the moment? Literally going to support it with the final piece, being crazy person. This piece probably goes like there. Just to wrap around. Let's wrap around this somehow. Hmm. I could plug in that side a bit loosely. That's interesting. This bit clearly has to go into this side. Oh, that slides in easier than I thought it would. Neat. And that bit can support it. Cool. This bit would go. Nope. Oh, this has to go in first. Okay. So guys, anyway, I've done it. As you can see there, I've definitely done it. I'm missing the two pieces that I'm pretty sure everyone was missing. I'm pretty sure the pieces that I'm pretty sure everyone missed the first time because they're important support pieces, but I don't know how this is going to go. This goes in the middle. This goes here. It's fine. This bit goes in the middle to support pieces. I'm not really sure how. This bit is the part I'm going to have trouble going past, really. Like, it's only taken me an hour and a half to get this far, so that's fine. But now I have to figure out the proper way you're supposed to make this. Because everything I did was, a lot of half measures and shit. Like, all of this stuff is not supported by anything. This bit's got to go, like, here or something. Getting this bit in was like the worst thing in the world, and it seems I've got to fit this bit like here. Sort of place this naturally resting here. So like here. So it's got to fit these two guys that lock into each other. Because they plug into each other like that. If it's got to plug into like this way around. Be Can't go in like that because there'd be no space there. Feed it in like here. Rotate here. Slide it in this way. Looks like I should go in there. Insert it and rotate it quite late in the game. Then if I had these guys here, it would be sitting on it. So you plug it into this bit and then this bit. That would lock it in. Kinda. And it's not quite sit on this side, like look at this. Sit on a weird slant angle. That's something though, right? Doesn't really fill out the hole in that case though. It does sit in there. Okay. Start from the beginning then. See if we can find a clean way of doing this. This goes in from rotate it, then tip it out. That doesn't feel properly. Put it in like from top like this. And then you put it on top like this, move to the right, rotate it, put it back to the left. So I think I managed to figure that out. That's pretty good, I guess. Rotate this bit out. This slides up and out. Oh, got to plug in the phone to start this. There we go. So it does feel interesting that there are some pieces where it feels like you need to have plugged them in separately before you put them into the main body. That seems like an unnatural thing to be doing. Maybe there's some proper way around this. Maybe there's some reason why this slides. Because it just needs to be up here to fill out this gap. And it does need to finish there. But I don't see why you'd ever need it here, really. Now the specific problem we need to solve is how we're going to get these two bits together whilst putting them onto this. Do you put them on here first? No, because this bit collides. So if I put them... No, this bit only goes in that angle. It can't go in this angle. So how do I solve this issue? Why would they make two pieces that have to be put together like this? This doesn't make sense. Like, why would you need two pieces to go together like that? That's just the most awkward situation to solve. And with a piece that slides in from the side... One of these things slides in from the side. This one I have to plug in from the top and slide from the side. So it can do this. It can do this perfectly fine after combining these two bits. So I guess that's fine. But like, how am I supposed to combine these two bits whilst dealing with this? What the hell? I've also got to plug a bit in this bit. So I've got to be able to like slide this out realistically. Oh, okay. So this bit has a dip because of the pin. So if I slide this forward and then allow this to... Oh, okay, hang on. It has an area here where this stops. So if I then put it diagonally, like this slip allows, and then... What am I doing? What is the purpose of this slope? I need to understand this. Wait, there's just enough space for it to stand up like this, but why would you need it to stand up like this? That's the real question. If I slide this in somewhere, put this in diagonally first, collapse it like, oh my god. Okay. That's no way that's the way that's supposed to work. I've got it in, but there's no way that's the way it's intended. No fucking way. Like this. How'd you even separate them? I've got them in, but how do I separate them? Like, there's got to be a reason for this. Ah, okay. So you put them together, fold them. Oh my god. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've solved this issue, but it's the scariest thing. This is proof that you definitely need to be able to put these parts together before putting them on. Are you ready? Look at this. Okay, these two parts are supposed to go on top of each other like this. Rotate it like that. Put them down. Oh god, how was I doing this? No! Already lost it. No, you put them. Okay. These parts go like this. Twist them sideways to get them onto each other. Then you slide them in like. Slide them in this way, like a card. Rotate them on this joint. Pull them forward. Slide them down like that. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's the stupidest, weirdest. Oh my god, it's gonna make me do other things like that in this. Right. Last time for prosperity. Boom, 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 boom. Ah! It's the scariest thing I've ever done! And we can slide it out a bit to put on the guys we need for here. So let's put this guy in. Then put this guy, plugging him on there on top. Get this guy out. Then let's plug this guy in from the side. Like that. Finally solved that corner's problem. Jesus Christ. Then I've put these two bits together. So you've got to slide these on top like that. And then where's the hook corner at the side? This corner. Sliding like that. See? It's a little easy peasy, really. Right. Realistically, are these two bits supposed to go on together? No. No way. Okay, there's an interesting slide here. Like, won't go any further that way. That's interesting. Because this bit, it does go on this side. This bit goes here. I know that much. It needs to go on there, like, after this guy. How would you drop like this? Just drop it. Oh my god. Put that around here. Put that. Get that. Get that. Why would this need to be anything but all the way forward? I mean, it can't get it to not go anywhere forward now. There we go. Put it back. Assume I need that for something. And then what is this supposed to rest on? Put that there. And then I'll support this with its side, which is this bit here. So that kind of stays there. Alright, nice. Go there. So this corner bit. What bit again? It's a tiny one. What's supposed to keep this in place? It's just loose. But it's gonna have to be like when I plug that in to hold that in, I guess. It does make you wonder how things are supposed to settle in this. Because this can go here, but so there's this. Is this supposed to be so this can pull? What's supposed to support this from sitting here? It does look like that. Right. Put those two bits in. Then this bit goes here. Pull this back. And put that there, then we can put this here. That's the wrong one. And this one. I mean, I had to push this back, but I don't know why I would want it forward in the first place. Okay. Put that in later. Put that here. Okay. How am I supposed to deal with this bullshit? Okay, it doesn't feel quite accurate, but okay. Yeah, so we lock this in. That goes there, like that, and then this. Oh no. Just slide this bit out to be able to do this. Can't do that if this bit's here. Remove this. Remove this guy. Right. This requires this to be slid in. I don't know why it has a sliding part at all. Okay. Pretty solid so far. I kind of cheated this bit in. I'll be interested to see how the official instructions handle that. Oh, I did this bit last time. So let's just go here. Doesn't go in this side, goes in. There we go. Just wasn't wanted to play ball. It's a bit loose. That's probably my fault for fiddling with it so much. Goes in like that. Yeah, that wasn't the most scientific way of doing that, but in. So close. Hang on. I wonder why this bit shakes so much. slide these like this. Try to push them onto the front all at the same time. There we go. And push that into place. Slide it across like this. Why isn't it going? Why doesn't it go in? There we go. Try to test that. Quickly fit this in. Quickly fit this in. Put this side in through this slot and then hold it in with this side. I feel like that's not just supposed to be able to fall out whenever, but I don't actually know the rules of that. But did it. Didn't require instructions, but didn't do it super precisely. This corner feels a bit loose, but that's probably mostly my fault with how I kept taking it out. I'm confused how this bit's locking in the rest of it at the moment, but yeah. Right, gonna make a wish, even though I don't feel like I did it properly. Especially at the end, just ramming bits in. But not that big. Right, so get Christina leaving messages on my stream like she's my mom, but cool, thank you. I'm gonna look up the official instructions so I can transform this in the safest way possible. I can't believe there's some people that streamed this and took like 9 hours to complete this, but I guess the last bit they did more solidly than me. So I guess they have the moral high ground, even though it only took me like 2 hours. So how do I look at the official instructions? Where's the URL? Look at the manual to find the URL. Right. Get my keyboard. Android-hobby.net/site/Ultimagear/Millennium Puzzle/ Site not found. Oh, right, there's two ends in Millennium Puzzle because it's written in Japanese, right? Or it's just bad. I don't know. It does have two ends on here, doesn't it? Millennium Puzzle. I don't know why. Millennium. Is that the real way you spell millennium? I'll correct it later in the title if it's me screwing up. But let's see the official instructions. More importantly, let's see if I can reverse the instructions to let's do the reverse steps to take it apart. Right, so of course we take this bit off. Cool. That's step 28. Page 9 for step 7. Ah, this bit gets pushed out here by pushing this bit in. Ah, and I see. So you didn't have to manually push it forward yourself. So if you push it here, that bit comes out. Awesome. It's important that there was a way to get that out. Okay. So with that bit out, this bit falls out. Right? Perfectly fine. Falling out is part of the step. And then, which direction am I looking at this from? From that way here, we take this one out. That seems rather unscientific. Take this one out. Okay, these are the last things I was putting in, so yeah, it makes sense that remove those. Remove this. Ah, this was the time you're supposed to put this in. Was it? Or you're supposed to just... It says... Supposed to push this in for the next step, so let's pull this out. So it's there. Then we can take this bit out. I guess. Rotate it. Oh, we had the right idea. Just not the official way of doing it. Ah, no, it says to take this out. They had it just... They didn't have a good diagram of how to put it in, because they don't tell you need to tilt it to get it out. They just go do. Like, you need to tilt it realistically to get it in. So they don't quite have the best instructions for telling you how to put that in. It literally is them going in. Does go in. It needs to tilt from the side. Okay. Oh, this gets pushed down. This lifts up and then goes left. Okay. I knew it went left because I had to go to the middle to properly fill in the hole that this well, to open the hole that this goes in, and I knew I had to be the side for some reason. What exactly is that? Why is this so blurry? Come on. Auto adjust. Come on, auto adjust. Let's refresh the camera source. There we go. Sorry about that. Right, let's tilt this aside to get another gap for the hole. And then what we're supposed to do is take this bit out. Oh, it slides from the front. I see, it's supposed to slide from the front. Silly me. Right, and then we just take this bit off. And take this bit off. I was stupid for preparing them beforehand. Take this from the front. Of course, as I was doing, you rotate this to get out. Then having a look at this side, we pulling this out. Yes, you were supposed to construct this. This isn't the greatest science either. You were supposed to construct these two pieces together before plugging them in, so I was definitely right about that. Bit awkward way of doing it. But like, yes, you were supposed to slide them in from the side, drop them in, and wind the gut, yeah, like that. So I was right about that. And then, yeah, separate these bits. And then take this locking bit out, of course. Then we take this side bit out. And then we take this bit out. This bit has an awkward flap detail going here. What the hell's going on with this? It's just to push something down. Ah, right, yes, this whole construction. Right, so I was right about this. You pick this, lift this up, then pull out from the side. And I was right that you did have to construct these two pieces first, of course. I'm always right. And then you just slide this out from the side, apparently. I don't really see how you could. Because you'd have to slide out the front bit in order to do that, but slid that out. This is thought to be the same part, so I'm confused about this. Oh, okay. You're supposed to use more of this sliding area by the looks of it. Oh, I see. The sliding area here, you put it in here like this after you've already built this bit, which I'm breaking apart. Right. Slide it in here side like this, and then use this free space to plug it in. Wow, silly me for not figuring that out. Silly me. I made that way harder than it needed to be. Right, and of course these bits were supposed to be connected like that. So I managed to figure out from the start. And then this bit's supposed to just lift out. Okay. And then this bit just... Oh, this bit was supposed to slide in after placing this bit down. That's interesting. Okay, I'm supposed to slide this out, but how am I supposed to slide this? Exactly. How am I supposed to slide that out without that all falling out? I'll figure out the... I'll figure out the order of the rest of it when I put it back together using the instructions. Let's do it that way instead. Because I am at the end now. Right. This was the most confusing part, and I'm so proud of myself having figured this out. This is why there's a curve. You're supposed to put it on there, lift like that, go around there, and put it up. Is that how the instructions show it? It does, man. That is the first step of the thing it makes you do, and that's one of the most complicated steps. Damn. So there's the Millennium Puzzle, guys. Now I'm just going to do the one last clean run where I put it together according to the instructions, where hopefully it's a bit more solid and there's less resistance. I'm a child, I can't drink without spoon. Lovely. Right, so take this bit. Take these two bits first. According to the instructions, put it like this. And then rotate them sideways. Right, and then we get them in here. And then we get the one piece that slides in here immediately. Oh, we plug in the guy that plugs in immediately here. Really? This doesn't sit or anything, guys. I don't think it's got a hook that I wore down or anything. Let's use the proper list of parts here to remind ourselves what these bits are. Number 3 is the piece we've put in here, and that's, yeah, it's definitely this bit. It doesn't stick there or anything. Like, what kind of thing is that? 19? This piece is 19. This way up, you slide it in from the top. That's why there's this ridge here. You slide it in from the top. That's interesting. Okay, let's try again without being embarrassing. Make sure it's probably slid in, put that there, and then... Interesting way of doing that. It feels like this is loose, and that's my fault for constantly taking it out. Because like, it just slides in like there. I mean, there's some resistance to this guy, like, next to him. So I feel like the lack of resistance might actually be my fault from fiddling around with it, but like apparently the canon way of doing it is to plug that bit in and slide this in from the top here. Not sure why you'd bother, really, but I guess that's the most natural way to hook this on. Then we need 12, which is not that bit, it's this bit, where it just goes. It implies it's going to make a snap, but like, there is no snap. It's my fault for screwing around with these guys so much. Now, what snap were you expecting, sir? This bit into here? What snap? What snap are you talking about? just sits in place. It's just resting there on top, on this slant. Why are you talking about another corner as if I'm done here? There's no snap here. Okay, and I'm going to take 10 and put it in another different corner. This is 10. Put it top and slide it. If anything, that's more of a solidifying force than anything else, but this bit's still woo. And we get 22, which is the corner bit that goes into it. Like slide it in from the top like that, and then push it in to slide in. These bits are all loose. I don't like these instructions. I'm holding this in place, man. I'm not holding this in place, just gonna go like this is just gonna fall off. What's this snap? This fabled snap. There's no fabled snap. Right, then you put in this bit. I'm convinced the way I did it was easier than this somehow. This is supposed to go in here like this, but like, how? This just slides. Right, then you rotate, I guess. Then you... supposed to get underneath these two bits, but it doesn't. Ah! Following the instructions and putting this guy in hasn't become any easier. Maybe if it clicked, it would fit in easier. Right, it has... just fits kind of here like a lever, and then you just push it to the left is what you're supposed to do right now. That feels like the only thing that's solidifying this, and even then you can pull it out. What is the normal way you're supposed to put this in? Like, I can't get it out. Like, how is this supposed to slide in normally? What is nonsense? Claiming that it just goes in. Like, why would you put this here first and then put it in? What? You're nuts. Look at this. It just doesn't go anywhere. There we go. It's colliding with a bunch of things. Like, what the hell? Right, slide it that way. Then we get 32. It doesn't feel as solid as I feel it should be, but at least you construct this bit first and feed this bit underneath, right? And you slide it in. At least that's feels like the proper way that you're supposed to do this bit. But this whole corner feels like it betrays me. Once again, it says like implies that this bit becomes strong because of this, and I guess it does, but this isn't snapping. Like, there's no snap here. It's just a slit. It's just sitting there. Like, what are you talking about? I feel like I must have damaged that bit. Right, and then we get 20, the big covering bit here. And just slides in, apparently. Yes, it does. Okay, good. It doesn't say to push this bit in yet, so I guess we don't. But it does imply these bits are all combined here in the picture. Okay, so put that there, I guess. It's supposed to stop that. It implies that it's supposed to be stopped there. Okay, fine. Then we do the most easy bit by my brain, which was doing this bit. Then the awesome new discovery that we slide it in like this, and then slide it in sideways. Ah, it looks like we just leave it at the front, and that pushing bit is only for separating it at the end. Ah, that's fine, I guess. It'd be weird to push it in otherwise. Right, and then we take 13 and this guy and plug them together like I knew how to do, and put them, slide them in from the right, then push them down. Separating the rest of this bit over here, of course. Right. Well, that's down like that. And this bit where we put in the bit here. It says leave it like there. Then we get the lock buoy. Push that in to be in line. There we go. Then we solve the mystery of these two parts. Then we... No, wait a minute. We need to... Oh, I forgot putting in 30. I'm an idiot. 30 goes here. I accidentally skipped that step. 30 goes there. Then we slide in this bit, dropping in. Lock it. And the rest of this should come pretty easily to us. So, take it to the front, take this bit, put it in like this, maybe a bit stiff, then just rotate it in, and it's where it should be, like this. Then we just plug in this other bit from the front. Doesn't really have a hook, but doesn't seem to like go to the right, so it does just slide from the front pretty well. Okay. And then we take this, plug it in from the side, plugging it as deep as we can by the looks of it. And then we just take this and plug it in from the side. And that's it. That's how deep it goes. There's a hole naturally there. And then after it's on, you slide it to the right. No, you have to wait to put on the extra bit first. Put there, and then we take the tiniest corner bit, this bit. Nope. Take this guy, slide it from the front. To get it over the top, that bit, like that, and then slide this to the right. I don't know what gets in its way. I tried lifting it up a bit because it says slide to right, slide to right, and maybe I had to. It just says slide to right, it doesn't say push down, so you just had to like make sure it aligns as best as possible like that. Now this is pretty solid, but this corner is still getting to me. This bit, the instruction's just like, yeah, put it in. Oh, it did go in, surprisingly, from just going like that. But it is more to the right. And then rotate it. Then we get one of the dudes from 6. Do something right. This guy. Plug that in. Oh, it just kind of drops in from the top and then slide it in, kind of. And then we push this to the left to line up for that, lock that in. I guess not really locked in, but like, yep, fill out that space. This can still move quite a bit, surprisingly. So be careful of that. Then we just take the bit here that holds this. This could still move in an awkward way, but I guess it's not falling out. Not actually sure what's keeping that in place. Then we get the 2 things that build this. Just place them in very, very undescribedly. Just as put them in, like basically how I was doing it. So this isn't the easiest thing in the world. Right. Put it in from the other side sort of angle, and then you lean this guy in and just as put it in. Just as put it in, guys. Just as put it in. This is a very angled thing. It needs to tuck in from behind. How do you just put it in exactly? Okay, just twist it a bit. And that's a bit loose at the moment. And then, of course, you plug this guy in from the front, fill out the hole, this guy in from the side to lock that in. And, like, unless that falls out, that's going to be locked in. It's surprising that this doesn't fall out. That's very good that it doesn't fall out. If it did, this whole mechanism would fall apart. Anyway, this bit still slides to the front in a weird way, but once you put this in, that should stop, right? Yeah, that stops. Doesn't go to the front anymore. Cool. So the instructions make it, of course, slightly easier to understand certain concepts that I didn't initially get. Mainly to do with maybe the push-in bit for unlocking this and everything. I'm not sure how I feel about parts needing to be combined together like this before being put in. Feels a bit weird. This corner still awkwardly loose to me. I don't really like it, but at least it's not going to fall out when it's in this form. But like, I feel like maybe I did something. I took this off too many times and I ruined the smoothness of something there. Because it says it snaps in the instructions. It does not snap. And there's this bit splits open, but that's kind of interesting. Like, you're not going to hurt yourself on it, but it's just made of 2 pieces. But these bits at the end feel a bit non-specific and experimental because there's nothing really keeping this in here, right? I mean, I could technically pull this out if I really tried, probably. But like, everything doesn't quite lock together in the perfect way. But there is at least the comfortable feeling that there is no like air inside this. This is pretty solid as a piece of mass. There's probably a few air pockets, basically because of how certain things have to slide, but otherwise everything kind of comes together quite solidly. So pretty satisfied. My final details about this will be in the video that I make for this later. So make a wish, guys. I'll see you later.